Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my top items for 2020. So if you are interested in seeing 5 items that I have deemed top 5 essential items for me, my toddler, and my baby for the entire year of 2020, stay tuned. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Julia Johnson and I post motherhood related content and cleaning motivation content every single week. So be sure and hit that subscribe button if you are new so that you don't miss out on any future content. But let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, I have 5 things for myself, my toddler, and my baby, but I'm actually gonna start the other way around. So 5 things that I have for my baby as the top 5 most favorite items for the entire year of 2020. Number 1 is the Baby Biaba, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, so I will put it on the screen down here. But anyway, it is a baby food making like full machine. You don't need anything else with this other than food and containers. That's literally it. This thing steams your baby food in it, and it also purees it in the exact same thing. It is amazing. I made my daughter's baby food and I used like pots and pans and a little steam tray that goes in the pot, and it works. It definitely works, totally doable, but it is so time consuming. This thing I can put in and 20 minutes later I have like a full week of broccoli or carrots or whatever. Put it in there, put some water in there, press the little button to make it steam, let it cook, and then as soon as it's done, you just take that basket out, flip it over, and turn the little dial, and it purees it, and it is one of the best food processors I have ever used, ever. So if you're interested in making baby food for your baby, definitely check this out. It is worth the investment. It saves you so much time. Number 2 for babies is Little Sleepies. Little Sleepies is a pajama brand that I absolutely love and just completely sold out to. Not sponsored, by the way. None of this is sponsored. So anyway, they are like that bamboo silk, which I'm sure you guys have heard of, but of course that normally costs like an arm and a leg, and it doesn't last very long because your kids grow so fast. But the reason why I love these is because they have cuffs on the hands as well as the feet, all the way up in their zippies is what they're called, the zipper sleepers. So what that means is as they grow, push the cuff over and then their little feet can come out, and then they have footless pajamas, so you can wear those for a whole nother size. Like, it's genius. It's genius. Also, my son is so cold-natured, and so whenever he sleeps, he's not the best sleeper. Naturally, he's a really bad sleeper. I hate to say it, but he is. So putting little cuffs on his hand is like a really big deal because he sleeps so much better because his little hands get cold at night. So whenever they're warm, he sleeps better. So I have loved those for that reason alone, because you can't really find those past like 0 to 3 months, and that's iffy. Some brands only have it on the newborn. So that is why I've loved those so much, and I'm sold out. I will be buying them for a long time. Number 3 is a bath seat like this. So when my daughter turned about 6 months old, she needed to sit up in the bath. She was too big for the ones that lay back, but we couldn't find anything where she wouldn't just slip. We were having to completely hold her up and bathe her, and that was just so hard and stressful. And they're so active at this point, they want to do so much, so it's hard. It's a hard little phase. But we tried so many things before that, like the bath mats, which I couldn't ever even get to stick to the bottom of the tub, so I don't even know if they would have worked because they just floated up with her. But anyway, somebody suggested to me a bath seat like this, and it worked so well with her. When my son got to be that age, we just started him immediately on this, and there hasn't been one stressful bath time at all. And I remember that being such a big deal with my daughter, so I have been in love with this thing. I don't know if I can find this exact one. I got it a couple years ago, but I did find one that's very similar that has all the exact same benefits of why I love it, so I'll link that down below. But anything that has a back to it and something for the front that their legs can kind of go around. My son sits in this and then just grabs at toys. He's very content in it, and he's a super active baby, so if he does well in it, that's great. Most babies are going to do well in it because he wants to move and go off and do stuff all the time. So this is really good. But disclaimer, Obviously, don't ever leave your baby unattended in the bath. These are not safe for you to be away from them. This is not in any way to keep them in the water, like keep them up in the water, keep them safe. This is not the purpose of that. This is just solely to basically be your assistant. You have an assistant in the bath now. So they can still fall side to side, but it's very rare that he kind of does that. Pretty much he just stays seated. So it's just something, like I said, to assist you in giving them a bath. Obviously not safe to leave them by themselves. Never leave a baby in the tub by themselves. But anyway, that being said, I will look into it. Number 4 is Cloud Island diapers. It's funny that I'm giving you a brand of diapers, however, this is why. So my daughter wore Pampers diapers because those fit her. We turn around, my son had blowouts in Pampers diapers, so he wore Huggies. And he wore the special delivery ones because they have like the no chlorine and all of that junk is just not in it. So we were using those. However, at nighttime, he started leaking through everything, like all the time, every single night. And my daughter leaked through some stuff here and there whenever she was growing, and we needed to transition, her to the next size, that sort of thing. But we could just add a Sposy pad and it was great for a night or two. My son, you had to do it every single night, and so that was expensive. The special delivery diapers are great. I love them that they don't have the chlorine. I love how soft they are. They're great for sensitive skin, but they're pricey. So doing that and a Sposy every night, which if you don't know what that is, it's a little liner that goes in the diapers, which are really good as well. But again, I use them occasionally every night. It's like you're spending a lot on diapers for just bedtime. So finally I went to the store and I tried to get some Huggies overnight. They didn't have any in his size. They didn't have anything else in his size except for Cloud Island. So personally, I had heard some really bad things about the Up and Up brand. No offense to the Target Up and Up brand. I just heard that they weren't great. I didn't know anybody that had liked them and used them and liked them. So I was kind of hesitant about the Cloud Island ones because it is a Target brand as well. But they are also the no chlorine, no fragrance, all of that. So I loved that. Tried them, they're super soft. They fold in threes, like that. But anyway, so it just seems like it has more room, and he has not leaked, guys. It's amazing. He's only leaked twice in a full month period. I'm fine with that. A little bit every now and then when he's growing, I can manage that. Every single night is too much. I know diapers are different for each kid, but I've just never seen anything where it was like flat and then an edge on each side, and that just seemed to make it like fit better. I don't know. Number 5, and lastly for my list of baby items, are the Brolex Pack and Play sheets. These things feel like the most wonderful soft feather on your face. These things are so soft. I got them on Amazon for I think it was $10 or $15. I'll link them down below, but $10 or $15 for a pack of 2. I actually started using the Pack and Play as my son's kind of bassinet. We had this really beautiful, ornate, family heirloom bassinet that is gorgeous. My daughter stayed in, my nieces stayed in, my husband and his brother stayed in, and then Bryce got in it and was like, I'm not sleeping in this thing. It kind of woke him up. It kind of moved a little bit, so we ended up having to use the Pack and Play instead. We just kind of used that beside our bed. We got a Pack and Play mattress in it, and then I actually didn't even know that they made Pack and Play size sheets. I'm kind of a little bit annoyed that I didn't know that for my daughter. I went through a whole child's Pack and Play stage without knowing that they made Pack and Play sized sheets. So I was just using real big sheets, real crib sheets, like a chump, and just kind of tucking it underneath. But anyway, so yeah, they have ones that fit the actual Pack and Play mattress. But so I put those on there. These are the softest things. Like I said, I just got them because they were cheap on Amazon, and now I want to change his crib sheets out for the same brand. The only downside is the crib sheets, they don't really have a lot of patterns. So Pack and Play, I didn't really mind that. The pattern's cute. It's totally cute. It just doesn't go with my theme per se. It just does the blue. There's a blue on it, and it doesn't match my son's blue in his room. So, but I'm still about to get them anyway because they're so soft. Anyway, for Pack and Play, pattern didn't matter for me, so that's why I put the Pack and Plays on there. But I have the Burt's Bees sheets, crib sheets, and I also have Kiki Pants crib sheets for my son's room, and I like these so much better than both of those. The Kiki Pants are soft, but you use them once and they are like not fitted to the sheet or to the crib at all. It's like the stretch just is not there. I don't know what it is about it, but for whatever reason, it just seems bunched up and not very fitted, so I don't like that. And then the Burt's Bees are still soft. They're really soft, but these are just so much softer. So I will link those down below. Moving on to my top 5 favorites for my daughter. She is 3 years old, so this is the toddler range, would be these Target plates for number 1. That sounds so simple, but they have these in purple, blue, green, I think that's it. They may have a couple of other colors, but basically they have a whole line. So they have plates, they have cups, they have bowls, they have straws, and I am obsessed with these things. I know, like I said, it seems really goofy that this is on my top 5 favorites, but I really loved these because this is very, like, pretty much how I feed her each day. Like, I have a big thing and 2 little side items, so it's pretty much perfect for me. They do have some without dividers, but they're like 69 cents, 79 cents, something really cheap like that, and they last really well. I put them in the top rack of my dishwasher and I've used them a ton, and they've been great. We did have a lot of the little toddler plates that had like plastic on them apparently, because they had the little characters on there. Well, running through the dishwasher, that part just kind of started raising up, like the plastic started melting off, which really grossed me out that their food was on that, and also I just kept going through plates, so I hated that. But anyway, love these. I think they're super cute too, just to kind of have like a few little colors. They're plain. My daughter likes them just as much as she did the other plates, so she gets to pick a color each day. And number 2 for my toddler is this little flower garden play set. It is so cute. It's basically building blocks, but out of flowers. So you can stack so many different versions of the flowers. There's a little row that you can put them in. There's a little watering can that comes with it where you can water your flowers. It's so cute. Like I said, it's just building blocks, and it's so cute. It's so girly. I absolutely love that. My daughter was like obsessed with it. We got this for her birthday. I've gotten it for several of our family members or friends since then because it's just such a cute little toy. So it's not very expensive on Amazon. It makes for a really good birthday gift. And yeah, I would definitely recommend that for your toddler. Number 4 for my toddler is a humidifier. Humidifier is the most wonderful thing for a kid with allergies. We have had so many like congested days, which is really kind of scary with Corona and all that going around. So it's been really nice to see like you put the humidifier on one day and it really helps clear out allergies. My daughter has had really, really bad seasonal allergies for a long time. Like since she was like, I don't know, less than a year old, she's had to be on medicine because she's just had such a problem with it. So if your kid has any sort of seasonal allergies, humidifier has been the best, most favorite thing to help with that this year. I've seen a huge difference because last year I only did it like once or twice when I thought she had a cold. Turns out back then it was actually It was actually allergies trying to turn into a sinus infection, so it actually was allergies then too. But this year I've had it on for her most nights during allergy season. Where we live is pretty cold and dry, and that's like really bad allergy season for her. So I don't know, it's made such a huge difference. So if your kid has seasonal allergies, I would try the humidifier like for allergies, not just colds. I always think of it as just colds, but really any congestion at all, and it's just helped so much. She wakes up feeling so much better. Number 4 for the list of toddler favorites is this portable potty. I've showed you guys this before, but it goes in the car. It's super easy. Like I said, I've shown it to you before, so I'm not gonna go super in depth, but we have used it so much in 2020 because we have just gone in the car and driven around places to just get out of the house since we were in quarantine for so long in the beginning. So this was really nice if one of us needed to run in the store, keep the kids in the car, but if nature calls, nature calls. So I love having the portable potty in the car. It's saved us from having accidents in the car, and so that has been huge. So definitely on my recommend list. Number 5 and lastly for my toddler items is this micellar cleanser that we've actually used for baby. Before I had this on a baby essentials videos, but I'm using this because it's really transitioned over into toddler for different things. I love this as just kind of a way to like cleanse my daughter's skin whenever she has a reaction. She's had a few reactions this year, to just different things. She has allergies like I do, unfortunately, and we don't really know exactly what it was. She had eczema really bad as a baby, and while she's kind of grown out of that, she does have flare-ups here and there, so I think it's mostly that. But again, with 2020, I didn't really want to take her to a doctor's office unnecessarily, so this has really helped to be able to like kind of clear the skin, wipe it off. It helps balance it out, and then be able to put on whatever lotion we're using. Usually it's Mustela, so we really love this stuff, and I feel like it has been a must-have and one of my favorite things of 2020, because anytime she has a reaction, I can just grab that, put it on her, and I know that if it can get better easily without anything, it will start getting better quickly with that, and if not, then I know we need to call and see the doctor. So I love this stuff, highly recommend it. Works great for diaper rash, works great for any kind of rash, really, so big on the favorites list. Moving on to my favorite items, top 5 mommy items for me 2020. The first one is the Spectra pump. I had a Medela with my daughter, and it was fine. I mean, it was okay. I had a really big oversupply and had a lot of issues with mastitis because my daughter had a little tummy and she needed kind of a little more frequently, and we didn't vibe with that in the very beginning, and I had a really hard time with mastitis. When I say I had a hard time, I had it 6 times with my daughter. 6 times within the first year I had mastitis, and anybody that has had that, it is so painful. I had clogged ducts. I'm not talking clogged ducts, I'm talking actually infection, because they were so problematic. I had clogged ducts every single day for the first 6 months of her life. It was terrible, and I felt like it didn't matter how I pumped, I couldn't get it out. So Spectra all the way with my son. He does eat more than she does, but I feel like that kind of made me produce more in the beginning. And I actually finished nursing my daughter, and immediately the next month found out I was pregnant with my son. So I feel like I never really stopped like producing, and I just started producing more milk whenever I had him. And the Spectra worked so well. I had really bad clogs with him in the beginning as well, and I was able to get that completely out every single time with the Spectra after he ate, because they can only eat so much in the beginning. I was able to get that out. I could do a full just series on nursing. I may actually do that soon, so let me know if you guys would be interested in that, but I highly recommend that if you guys are looking for a pump like that. I am happy to say, knock on wood, but I have not gotten no signs of mastitis having him. Feel like it has made a huge difference, and highly recommend you checking that out. I got the pink one. I don't remember if it's the Spectra 1 or 2. The pink one that plugs in, just because I don't work, I stay at home, so I don't really have a huge need to have the portable one, but they do have like a couple of different options of like, battery operated and stuff like that. So they're pretty flexible with things like that. But anyway, I love them, and I feel like it got out so much more milk, so much quieter, and way less painful than the Medela. No offense to them. I know a lot of people love them as well, but for whatever reason, this just felt more natural and it wasn't so painful. So I would look into that, because that has been a lifesaver this year. Number 2 for me is Biossance products. I have been loving this company. This company is very clean. If you guys have been around my channel for very long, you know that I have been trying to find some more natural, non-toxic, preferably vegan type products, just because I've had like skincare, because I've had so many reactions on my skin lately, especially this year, and it's just been itchy, and I just kind of have figured out that the chemicals and things like that, I think I'm actually allergic to 2 to 3 of the chemicals that are most common in makeup and skincare lines. So I've been eliminating those from that, and it's been amazing on my skin. But I did try a few different like non-toxic products where they didn't really irritate my skin, but I didn't like how they made my skin look. Like, I didn't feel like I liked them, and so I was kind of bummed in the beginning, because I was like, well, I'm not having reactions, I don't really like the products. But then I found this company. It's EWG verified on most of the products, if not all of them, I don't know, but the ones that I have had. And I do have some allergies to natural products as well, so this is all stuff that I can use. I do have a full video that I've already started recording of like an unboxing of all that I got. I don't want to give you the exact list of products yet, because I did add a couple more in that video, and I'm still using them for a week or two just to make sure that I do like what they're doing. They're not irritating my skin before I really give you guys my full review on that. But I've been really loving these two face washes. I also love their rose vitamin C oil. So yeah, and then I have a couple more that I will show you in that video. But if you are looking for the non-toxic makeup that you want really good products still, Biossance is a great place to look. Number 3, the next thing is also a like skincare beauty type of thing, and that is the Bite Agave Lip Mask. This stuff is like changed my world. Look at this cute little thing with a cute tiny little spoon. So cute. Anyway, my lips are always really dry, very, very chapped, and there's something wrong with them. I don't know what it is, but it's not normal for them to get that dry. Like I drink so much water normally, and I mean, I used to drink like more than half my body weight in water, and I still could not get it to where they looked hydrated. It's ridiculous, but I'm allergic to so many different chapsticks and aloe, so I can't hardly wear anything on my lips. But this stuff I have been able to wear. It is the Agave Nighttime Lip Therapy. Everything from the company Bite that I've tried on so far has been really good. I looked it up. They're non-toxic. Obviously, what are the odds? Of course, that must be why. But anyway, so I love it. Favorite find of 2020, probably for real, because my lips finally are not feeling so dry and looking terrible. Number 4 for me is this Beetles Gel Nail Polish Kit. I love this stuff. I'm obsessed with it. It comes with so many different colors, and I just have like a little light that I ordered off of Amazon, super cheap. I'll try to link it down below. This kit was super cheap. It was under 20, I think. I'll link it like I said, but it's got so many colors. They're beautiful. They're all colors that I normally pick at the salon. Like, it's got a very good range. And it also has a matte one that is so cool, like a top coat. So you put your hands under the light, and then when you pull them out, your nails are mattified. So I love that. Anyway, with Corona and everything, in the beginning I really didn't want to go into nail salons. I just had a little newborn. I was not going to risk that going into a nail salon just because it was not something that I just deemed essential for myself. So I was really excited to find this. It was recommended to me, and I love it. It makes me feel pretty. The nails, I just did that myself. Super easy because it's actually good quality. I had tried some other types before, and they didn't stay on. It was ridiculous. Like, literally the day of came off. So if you've done the gel polish at home and it didn't really work, try this brand, because this is the only one. Sorry, here you go. This is the only one that I found that has actually worked for me, that actually looked like I got them done at a salon, and haven't chipped off. They last at least a full week, maybe longer. And like you guys see, I do my dishes and everything like that, and it stays on. So definitely recommend this. Look into it. The only thing I do beforehand to get it to stay a little bit is I do rough my nails up a little bit with the nail file, so that gets them to stay a little bit. But anyway, this is actually non-toxic too, I believe, so that's kind of cool. I don't know how fully non-toxic it is. I just know that, yeah, toxic free, so natural resin. So there you go. So they're not really stinky, so love these. Number 5, and last for me, this meat portion has pretty much turned into a treat yourself type of thing, because it is another beauty product. It is the Luminu, I don't know how you say this, but this is how it's spelled. Oral Essentials. This is the certified non-toxic whitening strips. Who knew this video was going to be so non-toxic? But I love these because I don't like to do whitening strips or anything like that while I'm pregnant or nursing, just because I feel like that's probably not good. I don't know. And so I liked that these were non-toxic because there's no chemicals in them, so that's why I go the non-toxic route with this. But I did find that they worked so well. I'm due to actually do these again. But anyway, they worked really, really well. I could tell a difference after the first one, and I didn't feel like my gums were as tender, so that was a really big plus. But teeth are very important to me. As actually a orthodontic assistant before this, so I really am into my teeth. But anyway, this is, yeah, I loved these because, like I said, I don't have to worry about any sort of chemical stuff while I'm pregnant or nursing, and I can still have pretty white teeth. So yeah, try them out. So that is it for this video, 5 things for me, baby, and toddler. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment down below with a list of your 5 favorite things or more. Let me know all of your favorite things from 2020. Let me know if you like this kind of video. I'm thinking about doing this each month just because I love watching these videos like on beauty channels and things like that, and I started thinking I really want to know everybody's favorites for like their kids and mommy essentials, so why not do it myself? Maybe you guys would enjoy it as well. So let me know down below in the comments if you do like this type of video, so I will post more. But also, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I hope that you have found some favorites of 2020 and some fun little good things in a kind of trying year. So these are my little bits of joy for this year. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.